Hi friends, it's time for our week ahead reading for April 7th to April 13th, 2025, and I have good news for you astrologically. Mercury is going direct in Pisces on April 7th, and Venus will be direct in Pisces on April 12th. We are getting out of retrograde upon retrograde upon retrograde. So let's see what this week is going to look like for you. By the way, my name is Beth. If you're new here, if you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and take a moment to do that. I'm excited to have you here, and I always love hearing how these readings resonate for you and how they end up panning out in your life. So come back and tell me next week how this has really played out for you. But let's take a look at what you can expect this week, April 7th to April 13th. 2025. Thank you, Spirit. What do my YouTube viewers need to know about the week ahead for April 7th to April 13th, 2025, April 7th to April 13th, 2025. This is a week to focus on career and finances, okay? It's like learning and mastering your craft. I think you also might need to almost protect your business, whatever that means. Protect your role, protect your, okay, yeah, what I'm getting is okay, there's so much stars energy, my goodness. We have King of Stars, the 8 of Stars, then the 5 of Wands, then the 7 of Stars, and the 4 of Stars is on the bottom of the deck, 7 of Crystals here. Okay, what I'm getting is that I'm not trying to scare you in any way whatsoever, but I do think that you need to be protective over what you have created. Okay, so whether that is, if you you are in a 9-to-5 job, making sure that you're doing your role and just kind of being mindful of if there's somebody else who's maybe interested in your role or trying to throw you under the bus or taking credit for work that you've done, just be kind of aware of that. Okay, I don't think you have to go on the offensive. I think you just need to be kind of prepared. I'm also thinking you're supposed to stay in your lane. So I'm strongly getting this is not a time to go offensively, right? So if you see people are doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing, mind your business, stay in your lane, and keep doing your best this week, okay? If you own your own business, do not get involved in drama with other people on social media. This is not the time to post whatever, drama-filled posts. That's don't do that. Okay? Yeah. Whatever thing that you think you're I want to do that, just wait for some time because you'll get over it. This isn't the time. Wheel of Fortune. You're not going to want to do that. So don't do that. This is not the time to be impulsive. This is the time to kind of wait. Okay? Do not act on your kind of feisty impulses. Be is this going to bring me long-term stability? If the answer is not no, we're not doing it this week, okay? This is a time of being very deliberate. I think deliberate. And I think this also actually comes into play in terms of spending your money also, is when you're spending your money, and I did a whole reading about career and finances in my April predictions. You can go back to that as well, but this is just coming through so much. Magician card on the bottom of the deck too, this Mercury energy coming through. It's you need to think before you spend. Is what you're spending in alignment with what you want long term? We're not doing impulsive spending. Is it an investment that you strongly that you need to do for the long term? Is it something you've been thinking about for a long time? Cool. But if it's this, sudden idea, no. We're waiting on that because you're not gonna want to do that anymore. Yeah. Don't let your excitement for something take over. There are going to be new opportunities that come in, but if it's actually the right opportunity for you, this is Page of Wands, if it's actually the right opportunity for you with the Ace of Stars, waiting for a few days or some time to get all the information with the Two of Stars is not going to make it go away. Waiting is actually going to show you if it's really in alignment. Three of Cups. Okay, so Queen of Wands here too. You do not need to be impulsive. You are going to instead of being in this Page of Wands energy where she's like, yeah, let's go. Instead, it's like, hold on. Does this align? I'm going to wait some days and make sure I'm not acting impulsively. I'm going to be deliberate with my decisions in terms of my money, in terms of how I'm publicly like presenting myself, in terms of how I'm like operating. I'm staying in my own lane, knowing my own business, my own power, and I will act accordingly. That's how this Queen of Wands is going to act. Yeah, she's not getting involved in other people's fights. She's not getting involved in other people's business. She's letting whatever needs to happen for the other people do it. If she needs to protect her own territory, she absolutely will, right? But beyond that, Five of Crystals, you need to not get involved in anyone's whatever is going on with other people. This is a time to mind your business. That's just what's coming through so strongly. Okay, be careful of those impulsive actions. But I actually think that by you minding your business, it's going to this is like, if you do this, just even if you just tell yourself like, I just have to do this for like 1 week, okay, you get through this week, I feel like this is going to help you to kind of like propel yourself forward in many areas of your life. Eight of Wands coming through here as well. Yeah. So you're kind of like on the defensive a little bit, having your guard up a little bit, not on the offensive. And then that way you can see what's happening around you. Watch all the other players make their moves that are probably not in their best interest. And then you'll be ready to receive what's actually for you, Page of Stars, by the end of the, after this week. I feel like something comes for you more towards the end of April, but it's like this week is important for you to act in alignment, all right? World card, yeah. This week, make sure that you're setting yourself up for that next bigger thing. World card. Ace of Crystals. Something comes in later in April, I really feel like. Again, go back to the overall April predictions. Love is here too. This is about acting in alignment though. The Lover's card is not just about romantic love. This is also about just your choices. Acting in alignment, making sure that you're thinking clearly and operating towards what you want, big picture, not small picture, short term. Okay, that it's a lot of like thinking big picture this week. April 7th to April 13th. Thank you, Spirit. Why don't we do a quick little love check-in? What do we need to know for this collective for romantic love this week? April 7th to April 13th. Anything else that needs to be known regarding love? This is also a place to not make impulsive decisions. Okay, again, control what you can. Yeah, this is more about taking things slow. There's gonna be something where you're going to have some the Seven of Crystals actually came out in reverse. So the Seven of Crystals makes you like have doubts or worries, or like maybe you start to like you get in your head about whether someone's like being honest and truthful. I actually do think it is more in your head. Do not act impulsively on something on this either. I think just give it some time and the truth is going to show itself. Okay, so like with the Judgment card, it's kind of like you don't necessarily need to make big decisions in love this week. Clarity will come later. I see the Six of Crystals and the Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Four of Wands is Venus and Aries. We've talked about this so many times because this card just keeps on showing up because we're in this time period, honestly. And I feel like, Venus goes direct in Pisces on April 12th. Venus will get back into Aries on April 30th. And so it's almost like, just give it a little time. You're going to have a lot more clarity in love. You don't need to make any big decisions in love this week. This is kind of like kind of keep it where it's at. Knight of Stars. You don't need to be impulsive, just like one day at a time in just like a very steady motion. I'm almost imagining you walking at like 2 miles per hour on a treadmill. Like it's just like very, very slow and safe. And that's all you gotta do right now. You can't stop moving because you'll still get kicked off the treadmill and it's gonna hurt real bad. But you're just like slowly moving, grounding, lots of grounding energy. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars cards have come out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 7 out of 19. That's more than a third of the cards are stars. That is telling me so much that you need to ground and be steady here. Okay, that is wild, the percentage of cards that are stars. So like that's the focus this week in all areas of your life. Ground, slow down, don't need to make big decisions. All that like thinking and even like emoting is going to come in another time. This is just like that like solid presence. Be your own rock. That's your job this week. I hope that helps. Let me know how it resonates for you.